Hello, welcome back to Character Studios Remnant Lunar Archon Session 107. I hope you are having a lovely day. We've already taken a few minutes late while getting home and doing stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. No reason not to rush, I guess. Last time it was Jack who gave the recap. Jocelyn is currently indisposed, so I guess it's Maury and Sam. You want to tag team what happened last time?
Sure. Lots of stuff. I took too many notes.
Possible.
We got to Dyke. We saw the Lord coming in. And then Gambit and John did some information gathering. And then we went to ask the Lord about... Well, we went to the party. We asked the Lord about the sword. She said that the beast has it. Or probably has it. And then we slept for the night. We got that axe thing from the great axe from the smith dude.
Yep. Great axe.
We found out Izu has been captured. And then we headed out to find the monster. We almost got squished by Claude. Yeah.
Anything to add, Maury? That he might have missed?
Sorry, I was muted.
Ah.
We learned that Bale was in the area.
Taking care of unfinished business, whatever that means. Alright. Well, you recall, thumbs up the majority of what happened, at least as far as anyone would be concerned. It is now roughly 7 p.m., the 22nd of August. Year 417 post, because it is a Tuesday. As in front of you, as you are traveling through the woods, getting to the base of these mountains, where you're expecting either 4 days travel and then to find somewhere in that general area this old keep that supposedly is where the monster resides that has taken the Terrasian fault line. A beaming comet flying across the sky, or more of a meteorite, went down and struck the ground half a mile in front of you. You found that it was a brass, more of a bronzish egg, more or less, that had struck down in front of you. Upon pulling it open, popped out a spider-like mechanical machine, yeah, obviously. A spider-like mechanical body that, as you arrived, as it righted itself and looked toward the party. Hello. Haven't seen you all in a while. As Claude has fallen before you. Back at your tongue. Or is that offensive, Thicket?
Wait, what did you say?
Back at your tongue. Guess the cat has the tongue.
I don't have any tongues other than my own.
Well, that's good. Not typically preferred to get other people's tongues. As you can see, as he taps the rocks next to him, I've been given an upgrade.
Yay!
A lot more effective than that marionette you had me in for a while. Thank you, though.
How so?
Pardon?
How so?
Well, as he skitters around, I can actually walk of my own volition now, more so than just minor telekinesis. Also learned that with Sasha's help, apparently there's quite a bit of latent magic from before the schism, which lets me do some things. As he looks off to the side, the reddish yellow glass on the front of his thing glows, and a beam of energy shoots out and strikes into a rock, burning and partially boring into it. Like that. Fairly simple concentration of magical energy, all things considered.
Wow. You're super cool.
Thank you. I think I'm quite good at this. Having a body thing. It took me so long.
Yeah, you just sat on that doorway for ages.
Literally. Multiple ages passed while I was there.
Neither John nor Sam is getting the reference here.
Yep.
Didn't you have a body before?
Not really. First by the time we met you, I was on a bit of a marionette thing, that I was minorly controlling and mostly be carried around by the others, especially Maverick. Nice to meet you. Within this casing, as it reaches up and taps on its own head, is the real me, being a... Oh, got his phone. Being a magical stone, a bit of a garnet from, I think we decided something 600, 700 years ago, something like that.
Oh. I thought you were just a robot.
Magic stone controlling a robot body.
Okay.
Technically, I am a construct, I am an artificial intelligence, but, you know, where's the difference?
Very Vision-esque.
Who needs a soul?
He's a lot like
Cool.
Vision, actually.
I mean, Vision literally was the soul stone in a robot body.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, Maverick did quite a good job with his body. It holds up fairly well, albeit I'm not indestructible. May have to eventually send me back to him for repairs.
Well, hopefully we don't need to do that.
I hope so. I can handle basic repairs myself. But if anything gets too damaged, I might have a difficult time being useful to anyone.
What all can you do?
Well, I can do some minor flying. Actually, what you saw in the sky when I was effectively powering a rocket of sorts. And then, so I can do that temporarily. I can shoot lasers. I can see magic to an extent, not all the time. Still working on the rest of it. Supposedly there's probably other stuff I can do, Sasha thinks, but no matter. Lasers and walking around are good enough for me, at least for now.
You know, I don't think he's met Mason. You guys could probably carry on quite a few rock conversations.
Who's Mason?
Oh yeah! This is Mason!
Is that a
He
rock?
holds up Mason.
Mason
Yeah.
is our pet rock.
My, what imaginative children you are.
Can
He
you
talks.
speak primordial?
Oh, he's actually alive. I'm afraid
He
I
does
don't
math.
speak Primordial. That's good. Math is a good skill for any up-and-coming rock to have.
We didn't have to trick this rock into thinking. He did it himself.
You've been tricking other rocks into thinking.
It's possible.
Well, nice to meet you, Mason. Apologies, I can't understand anything you may or may not say. There's a grinding of a rock-like sound. Mason says, "Who is this?"
This is Claude. He's a gemstone that we met a long time ago.
Is he an elemental?
I don't think so. Are you an elemental, Claude?
Oh,
He's not.
yeah. Oh. I guess that explains why I can't understand anything he's saying. I know we're still working on common sounds. I can understand the sounds he's saying. The rest of it, putting them together, that's not.
Claude can do telekinesis too.
What's telekinesis?
It's when you move things with your mind.
How does that deal with counterforce?
I don't know.
What?
Probably a math question.
Maybe I'll figure it out. Anytime you act upon an object, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Absorption of energy, in equal opposition, majority of which will just simply absorb into themselves, such as when you punch someone, you don't necessarily go flying back the same rate that they did, as long as you have the strength with which to withstand the same force you are putting out.
Mason says math things.
Well, good for him. Anyway, what are you all doing out here in the forest? Still looking for swords, I see.
Yeah. Or we might have to kill a monster to get one of them.
That seems rather par for the course for you guys.
We may also meet Vale again. You've met Vale, right?
Oh, that's the vampire. Well,
Yeah.
vampire. Good for him. Probably. I think he liked y'all. Did he like y'all? I don't know very well.
We were best friends.
Ah, perfect. Even better. Well, we're gonna move on then. I noticed Gambit.
Yeah.
No time like the present.
I noticed Gambit and Doug are quiet friends today.
Gambit's writing notes about medicine.
Important thing to keep track of. Must keep your fleshy human selves alive. Well, not all human. Your fleshy person selves alive. Anywho, where are we going?
John will
Generally
point in the way that they were
way.
going.
Lovely. Into the mountains. I said they don't know where to go, so I will follow along.
Into the woods.
Into the thick of it.
It
Did you say it was a 4 days travel to get there?
To get to the general area you think it's in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I won't share out the map to people that aren't, because she has the map.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I've learned. I've figured out that you have it in a particular way you prefer.
It resizes it to ginormous every
Everything.
single time.
It's because I have them open on pretty sizable monitor. Yeah, so y'all are here, of course. And you theorized that somewhere along this area is where it is. I don't remember if y'all specifically said like this corridor here or here or here, but somewhere. I'm not sure which of these locations.
Does
specifically
it just
you're looking
take
for.
4 days because you're going through the mountains?
So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. So you are going through mountains, so they actually probably will be a little slower. Depending on what you try to do, you can try to go a little faster.
I mean, Coquina the Dyke did not... That didn't take us 10 days, did it? Oh, I did not realize each hex was a day's
Hex
travel.
is a day's travel. Roughly
Good to
20 to
know.
24 miles.
I didn't know that.
Yep. The
So,
whole continent is longest, roughly, what is that, 200? 43 hexes. It's 24 miles. 1,000 miles wide. Anyway, you're saying more?
Are we at the beginning of a new day or the end of
We're
our
at the end of the previous
other day? Okay. So, I think tomorrow is when I'll be able to change spells. But I'm planning on adding, what is it called? Something that helps me find things. Locate creature. Planning on adding locate creature to see if we can find Bale for the next day.
Makes sense.
And I also added daylight just in
Is there
case
anything
there
else
are
anyone
other
would like?
vampires to our baddies.
Fair enough. Case of vampire, light daylight. What other precautions or practices are being taken over the night before y'all travel again?
For those of us that want to sleep, or that are going to be sleeping, do we mind getting... Oh, wait. Do I still have that? Yeah, I do. Do we mind getting cozy? I guess it's a 20-foot circle. I'm for sleeping. I'll put up tiny hut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've stayed in actual teepees before, and it's actually a surprisingly similar size. You can easily fit like 10 people without anyone laying on top of each other.
Yeah, well, it's like a 10-foot radius, and you can fit 4 people within 10 feet, easy.
Yeah. Not always the most walking space. Yes.
Do you know if I used the Coatl to do dream 2 times on the current day that we're on, or just
Current day,
once?
you've done it once. Because you did it before y'all left from Dyke, and you've basically gone 1 day out.
Okay. Perfect.
You have
So-
another if you'd like. Enter someone's dream.
Through the Coatl, I can also, I believe, let me pull it up. Where is it?
So I gotta be honest, when I designed that ability, I was not expecting it to be your cell phone.
I wasn't either. And I was like, oh, hey.
That's a spell that the
Micah.
Coatl gets.
This is a good lesson as a DM. Anything you create, the players will find loopholes.
We'll find something else that isn't what you expect. Yeah.
There will be unintended consequences.
You never know what your player will fixate on and use the most.
It's true. People will get like
I have so many things I could do, but I've used the Coatl so many times.
So why not? Like, use what you got.
Okay, where is it? Scrying. Should I? Would it be a bad idea?
I want to double check. I think everyone is currently proofed against detection.
Everyone except for Claude.
I guess currently not. Got the Frost Point, Memory, and Scorching Solarium. Doesn't look like John is either. Got the Verdant Everbloom, Flame Tongue Scimitar, and the Instrument of the Bards.
Why did we get these necklaces? If we're not going to use them.
Some of you are hidden. Plus, if they scry on you, they'll only be able to see the people. Like, it makes people in scrying that are proofed against invisible. Effectively. Anyway.
Do you guys think it would be a terrible idea if I tried to scry on Julie?
If you scry on Julie?
Yeah.
Why not? I hope she can't,
Because she's
backtrack
a
it.
hag and we don't know
Well, no,
how
I get that.
powerful she is now.
I'm just hoping she can't, turn the tables on you and, I don't know, reverse image search or something.
Well, I have my necklace on.
We all have these necklaces?
Anti-scrying.
Everyone has a necklace.
Oh.
It's in my inventory as amulet of proof against detection and location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doug and
Well,
John
then,
both have access to
do we have to attune to that?
Yes.
Oh.
sacrifice. Be seen by basically
How long does it take to attune to something?
an hour.
Hmm.
So it can be done during a short rest or multiple through a long rest.
Okay. Well, I'll sacrifice my
So
my
as Dyson is
bagpipes for
saying,
that.
Gambit voices that Julie might notice and it will aggravate her.
I mean, if you're getting into her dreams, why wouldn't she notice? You would expect that she would notice, right?
It's not dreams, it's scrying.
Oh, we're scrying, not doing the dream thing. Okay.
I could try and do dream to have a conversation with her.
Could ask her what she wants.
Be like, please don't hurt us. I'm sorry.
So I guess we can't guarantee that she'll give us any answers that we want.
Okay. So Gambit says no to scrying. And John is mostly indifferent.
I mean, honestly, I'm
probably-
curious.
Garan would probably be against it, but he's not going to fight hard. Though he would also consider her a threat, so maybe he'd be interested in finding out where she is. Good idea.
Yeah, that could be useful.
Both seem like things that Garan would say. But it would voice concern for you. In case she tries to do anything.
I have another spell. Where is it? Oh, I don't think I have it prepared. Well.
And what color are you, Tiny Hut? Are you making it opaque? Or...
Opaque, yes.
I think
Greenish. To, camouflage it a bit.
Bong. Up to 9 creatures can fit.
Okay, I'm going... Well, I can't do that right now because I don't have it prepared yet. Mind. Okay. Well, I will save the scrying till tomorrow if I decide to do it.
Alright. Any other precautions being taken? Y'all getting ready to rest. Excellent.
We bet to sleep.
Yeah, and
are
I'm
we
jazzing
doing
if anyone wants.
watches? We should do watches.
Best that agrees with watches. Jack, Sam.
Yep. Yeah.
In that case, I need a perception check from everyone. I'll go ahead and roll one for Garand. Roll your perception checks into... Well, I mean, yeah, you don't have to do them in a time. Goodness. Always last one left. Nice. Gambit is the most perceptive today. Over the night, do. Gambit. Fairly early into the night. You wouldn't be able to see it in the darkness as the moon is a morning crescent and is very dim, but you would hear a large flapping of wings overhead for just a minute, maybe, and then it would fade. Only thing you would notice during your watch. Doug, you would notice nothing in particular. General wildlife, not much of it. It does seem very... not around where you are. It's bad. Nothing of interest. Garan notices nothing. Thicket and John, you do not see anything of interest beyond the normal nightlife. Move into the next day, the 23rd. I assume travel?
Yep.
You
Alright.
assume correctly.
I need survival checks for how many days would you like to go, or more so, where are you going on the map? Where are you leading the party? Are you taking any particular routes to get there? taking any
I'm not
travel.
entirely sure what all you're asking.
Where on the map are you going? Are you taking any particular precautions or like types of path, like trying to travel along ridges, travel along valleys, through forests, or barren areas? Are you taking any kind of precautions while traveling? And that's, I guess, anyone. And then where is Thicket attempting to lead everyone? What is the hex you are going for?
So, I prepared augury, or however you pronounce it.
Augury, I believe.
Augury. Can I do that to determine what route we should take? Like, what's the results if we go this way or that way?
All right, let me pull up Augury, or you can share Augury into the chat if you've already got it up. Take a look to make sure you know what's going on.
So you're gamifying it, really.
Do you have
Just
specially marked
document
sticks, bones, or tokens worth at least 25 gold pieces?
Let me check. I've cast it
divining
before.
tool. You do have a tab of like things that you've prepped.
Yeah. I have a silver mirror. Where is it?
Go ahead and make a spellcasting ability check, so just a wisdom check to see if you can use this properly. Since it's not something necessarily side for augury, but might be effective for what you want to do. Worth enough, you just have to make sure you can use it properly.
And I have sending stones too that are worth 250 gold pieces.
That's not the same thing, but it's true. You do have those.
They're stones.
Or stones.
Okay. What am I rolling?
A wisdom check. think you could probably use it. Not necessarily designed for this, but it's worth a shot.
Can I roll above a 10 ever?
No. Illegal. By casting, okay, so specifically, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Get up to 4 different results: wheel, wheel and woe, or nothing. Doesn't specify how long the action will take, but something you plan to do and what the results of that action will be. What are you seeking guidance about?
um so what were all the options for like what direction or like way we can travel, like in the valley, on the ridges?
So I was thinking of like, depending on where, if you want to go like the ridge of a mountain, like along the top edge where mountains tend to like crest at the top, you could travel along the top of those. You could travel more through forest, plains, valleys in between mountains.
Yeah. I want to ask about ridges.
Okay. Given this, as you try to focus the mirror, go ahead and give me another wisdom check.
Thank you.
Yep, though it's not really designed for it, you do manage to focus the mirror. You get the sense that you're going to have to like focus and work harder with this than you would with other materials. Basically, you're going to be making a check every time you try to use the mirror for this. You get the sense that traveling along ridges would, as a whole, the guidance you get is woe. Bad results.
Okay.
So no cinematic Lord of the Rings walking.
Roll for valleys.
Okay, so you cast it again. Keep in mind these are taking a spell slot every cast, because this is not a ritual.
It's a ritual cast.
Oh, is it? Oh no, R is there. You're right.
Yeah.
Alright. Regarding valleys, you get 2. Along the valleys, you get wheel. W-E-A. Good results. At least
Okay.
in the immediate.
Let's do the valleys.
Alright, as you
Okay.
work more toward the valleys.
I'll come back to that later. I will, however, cast locate creature as we're traveling. Trying to find Bale.
Okie doke. Locate creature is within 1,000 feet, so not distance. But in case you happen to
That's an
pass
hour.
by, that's an hour. I don't think that one is concentration, though.
It is.
I'm sorry, not concentration, ritual.
It is not.
Alright, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage. Anyone want to do anything while you're traveling? Are y'all trying to move stealthily, quickly? Anything special? I think... Did y'all leave your cart? Nat 20.
Woo!
Go ahead and take an a hero point. I don't think y'all took the cart. Is anyone taking any special precautions?
We did not take the cart.
I thought we did.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I feel like y'all left it because you're going into mountains, but you might not have.
It'd be
The
kind
side
of rugged
map.
terrain for a horse and a cart.
Yeah. Let's go without.
Alright. So with that, that's a good thing, because it would generally be difficult. With that survival check, you can actually get bit of an extra distance, you'd be able to get a good idea of the land around you. One thing you notice with your perception with that survival, you see while traveling just up the side of one of the mountains, like to get over a bit of a ridge down back into the next valley, you do see in the distance, in this general area, in these lines in front of you, so probably one of these two locations, but it's hard to tell exact distances from here. The forest gets very dark, even with like the sunlight, and the trees look dark and very overgrown in that area, even more so than the general woodsiness around you. And almost like there is a shadow of a mountain being cast over that area, despite the fact that there isn't a mountain to cast that.
What?
It's the Shadowlands.
Looks like the area is darker, even though there's no reason why it should be.
Ah. That's ominous.
And the next day, and you didn't specify which location on the map are you heading to in particular.
Do we want to go straight northeast?
I don't know where we're going.
The general area to the northeast of us.
Is there like an exact location of a cave that we're trying to find?
You have not been given an exact location.
Wonderful.
Given basically a direction.
So no bail.
You do not detect Veil today. No. You cast it just once or twice as you walk. Or 3 times. Or 5.
Wait, who's Bale?
Vampire.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
Buddy.
if you know him well, if at all. Were you
He
there
helped
for
us
that?
with our coup.
Yeah. He
I was
helped
not
with
there
the
for that.
coup. No, you were not there for that. Apparently the Bardy knows a vampire. Feel free to ask about that if you're interested.
do
Could you
vampires
talk to him?
sleep?
Yes, I can actually. That's a good idea.
Don't they need to be asleep for you to do that?
No.
Oh,
They take a little nap.
okay.
As long as they sleep sometime during the
I mean, I don't think vampires sleep at all, do they?
Oh, that's a good point. Gotta look at Dream. Okay. Dream.
Where is this map?
Use a creature. The map we're using is the map of Vacuo.
I will share it to you. I think that should work. Tried to throw it at John, but it seemed to come up. Or closes it up. You know, basically had gotten intel that it was somewhere in this honeycomb.
Did I cut out?
I don't think so.
I was asking, do we know if Bale sleeps?
Ah. Roll a history check for memory to see if you can recall that information about. At this point, it has been months. Or
Can
more.
I ask Garand and Gambit and Doug to roll one as well, since they also know Vale? And I'm asking
looks
the
like
party.
Doug's already rolled one. Gambit and Doug both recall, I mean, he had a bed. It seems likely he would sleep if he bothered to keep a bed.
That is fair.
He wasn't a full vampire.
You do know he is not a full vampire. He is a Dhampir, half a vampire. Born of a vampire father and a human woman.
Okay. And the son of that one guy who founded the school or whatever.
Yes, his father is not the son of, but the progeny of Corvus Hain. The
Yes.
spawn of Corvus Hain.
Okay. So we're gonna try dream on Bale.
Oh, you try dream over the night. At this point,
It doesn't have to be over the night, by the way.
when do you cast it? Because it lasts for 8 hours. And if they go to sleep during that time is when it triggers.
You might want to trigger it overnight. Though vampires could be nocturnal. I don't know. Kind of up in the air whether or not he sleeps at night. Is he allergic to sunlight?
If the target is awake when you cast the spell, the messenger knows it and can either end the trance and the spell or wait for the target to fall asleep, at which point the messenger appears in the target's dream.
Alright, when are you casting it?
So yeah, I probably should wait till it's generally around when he would sleep. Do we know if Bale sleeps at night or in the morning?
You only knew him for so long, I feel like that's beyond the grasp of your relationship at the time. His general sleeping habits. You do know he dislikes the sun generally, that it doesn't cause him like major harm, but it does sting a bit to walk in. And yet he decided to go to the City of the Sun.
So who's this Bale guy and how do you guys know him?
Yes, then. Can unmute or not? We can know.
Okay.
Also, Jack, if you're talking, we can't.
I will try yes, we can hear you, Deb. I will try doing a dream at general normal bedtime, and if he's awake, then the spell will just be like, do you want to wait until he sleeps?
Pick a time. 8, 9, 10.
Try 10.
He is currently awake.
Great.
I mean, worst case is we don't get a hold of him before we go to sleep, and then when we wake up, we can do it then.
Okay, while I have the quaddle up, I'll just cancel dream since he's still awake. I won't wait on it. I will, however, use the quaddle to cast scrying on him just to try and see where he is.
So quaddle. Go ahead and take that. Let's see. Lasts up to a minute. It can't spell, and I'd say like while it casts the spell, it can do so. Scrying in particular, it sees. So because it casts, it will see and then communicate.
Okay.
Do you have a spell casting? Actually, it doesn't need a spell casting focus. Quaddle, it has innate spell casting.
But yes, I do, if I cast it myself.
Yeah. you ever need to, you can't, but it can do it without. Which is why it's also really good for greater restoration. It doesn't cost diamonds. But it casts, and it would know him. It would not have second-hand or first-hand experience. I'm sorry, it would have second-hand experience, so he will get a +5 to his wisdom save. Though I think he can. Target knows you're casting, it can fail if it wants. Okay. Do you have a likeness or picture of him?
I can make him out of ice.
A possession or garment of him? You have a body part, such as a lock of hair of his.
Don't think so.
That's creepy.
In that case, he will have a +5 bonus to the save. Fortunately, not have wisdom. Let's get a bonus. The attempt fails.
Ew.
Presumably, the night would pass by. Everyone can make perception checks again. And where did you decide you were taking? Which hex of the honeycomb did you decide you were going to go to?
Northeast, I think.
I'd like to know, are you going a specific one, or just heading northeast until you run into...
I want to do commune with nature.
Alrighty. What is the benefit of commune with nature in this case?
You instantly gain the knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area around within 3 miles of me. Okay. In caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. I don't know if that matters since we're not underground.
Right, it would not matter.
I want to know about the existence of powerful fae and undead.
You would not get the sense of fae or undead.
Okay. And then it says prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples. Can we ask about specific people or just people in general?
It would be people. I think it'd be peoples. Like there's a group that lives over.
Sure, let's do peoples. Just
you do not get the sense of any peoples within 3 miles.
Okay.
You can make your perception check, and Jocelyn as well. And which are you heading just generally northwest? Are you going to a specific hex on the map?
I mean, I'm down for the one directly northeast of us.
I'm trying to do spells to figure that out.
Fair enough.
That makes sense.
Gathering.
Okay.
Gambit takes an.
What about trying divination?
Okay. I'm just gonna keep.
Do you want me to share it?
That's fine. Incense. You have incense. Spell consumes the incense, so go ahead. That off from your uses. Ask a question concerning goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Truthful fly.
Okay.
Whoever is responsible.
a single question. Let's see. Divination is always so much more intimidating. Okay. I kind of really want to find Bale before anything else. So I'm gonna ask,
Why do we want to find Bale?
because he's our friend and
That doesn't tell me anything.
he's good at fighting. Um,
Is he going to be inclined to help us? Or
I don't know.
does
But
he
if
owe
you
us
might
something?
have to fight Julie, I would rather us have allies. Because I'm still worried that Julie has the sword or is spawn camping the sword.
Did we leave this guy on good terms?
Yeah. I'm
Party would
gonna
describe him
ask.
as a friend. He is one of Jocelyn's preferred NPC.
Ah,
I'm gonna ask with divination. In the morning, which direction should we take to find our friend Bale?
You are asking a question concerning a specific goal.
Yes.
Okay. As you cast this, as you light the incense into a smiley face like you have before, the world goes dark. The stars seem to snuff out. As you open your eyes again, it is dawn. Look around and see the camp empty. None of your friends around. You see standing off to the side is a deer, fairly large buck, that looks to you, looks toward the shadowy area north to the northeast, and it begins to gallop that. Faculties come back to you, pulled out of the vision.
Great. Wonderful. Okay. We're going into the Shadowlands. Seems like it.
Everything the light touches. Dude. Yep. I think Tristan is now quoting Lion King. Don't know for sure though.
I know the entire script of The Lion King. That's not it.
it doesn't
Might be
sound
the
like
musical though.
I'm curious.
No, it's probably the musical.
I'll have to fill us
Never
in.
seen it.
But as you go, make your survival check with advantage again as you make another day.
Can I try and cast Dream on him in the morning?
In the morning. What time in the AM? 6, 7, 8, 10?
We'll try 10. 12 hours later.
Okay. As you settle in, you have it cast Dream with you as the focus, as the person. You close your eyes and open them again to find yourself in an open field. lots of grass, not really many flowers, gently swaying in the breeze. The moon and stars up above, rather, casting a gentle light down on it. You see, sitting on a blanket, a basket of food next to him, and a small candle lit. Or rather, a small candle lit. That doesn't seem to impede your ability to look at this. You see Bale.
Bill!
Turns.
Hi!
Hi.
How are you?
He looks up to the stars. I'm good right now. As you see, he looks down to his hands as you approach, and you do see his shirt is torn in multiple places. And as he looks down to it, see wounds on each of his wrists that seem to be lightly bleeding, but also kind of...
You seem kind of worse for wear.
Yeah. Not the best I've been. Pretty much the homecoming I expected. In fact, I'm a little surprised there was
Wow.
Well, what?
We heard that you were close to Dyke.
It was? It seemed like a smoother path, and well, it was the one I took. I think I'm doing voice correctly. But, I mean, it was to come to my father's castle. I found it.
Occupied by whom or what, if I may ask?
A vampire. Not my father. The one he created. A vampire by the name of Gyrus. He was a spawn of my father's. A steward that took care of the castle. I guess when he killed my father and left. He didn't. He seems to have built some sort of cult up around it. Rather happy to get the son of RWBY back.
Interesting.
Not necessarily to my benefit. And what foolish idea he thinks he has, but he keeps telling his followers it's time to awakens. Not a good one. Not that there's much nailed to a tree.
Well, that's no good.
No,
You
it's
need
really...
some help.
I would appreciate it. I'm stuck. Honestly. Thankfully. Guess if you're doing this, I hope I'll remember this dream better. Most of the time, the dreams don't last very long once I wake up, once the pain sets back in.
Yikes. Well, any information about your location would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's currently in shadow. Whatever curse or effect is currently besetting the land, whether it be my father's tree or his pet. There's a shadow cast over the whole castle. It faces toward the south. The keep wedged into the side of a mountain. I'll have a hard time getting to it from above. It's built underneath the actual overhang of the mountain itself. Not a lot of ways in. There's a path that technically cuts through the mountain, but one I've never been through because there's a giant flying beast my father had that's still there, I believe. At least it certainly sounded like it.
How lovely.
You can also, you can enter through the front, albeit I don't know if it's waiting on you. There's a mine that goes into it, and I'm not sure how to access it, or at least it's been a long time. My father spoke of a way up and down into the castle, back way in through the mine. It's the main detail.
Where would this mine be?
It's underneath the castle. You'll be able to see it when you look at it. Travels along the ridge beneath the castle. Goes into a mine. Look around in there, you have a shaft that goes upward.
Are you in the castle or
Yep.
nailed to a tree outside?
A tree in the castle.
Ah. That's interesting.
Yep, it seems to have grown where I put my father's body. Or what was left of it.
Do you happen to know anything about a hag named Julie?
No. Someone I should know?
We heard she's also somewhat in the area, and we're concerned she might be trying to find us and or kill us.
Well, that's not good. But no, I haven't seen a hag. Jarvis hasn't mentioned one. Ravings. That I know of.
What about a magic sword?
Would have to be more specific.
We have 2 magic swords currently. One of them is like all sunlight-ish.
The one you were going after Solzander for.
Yeah, one like Salzander's, but not with radiant magic.
Okay. So there are more of them then?
Yeah, there should be 3 more. But we have one of them. And we heard that another one was around somewhere.
I don't know of any. You're wrong, but I'm not currently aware of one.
Okay.
Like the one Solzander had.
Well, we're gonna come get you. Is there anything else we should know about before going in?
Be careful of the people in the hamlet. It's in the
What
valley
is-
beneath the keep. I don't know what their deal is, but they seem to not have any issues with serving a vampire.
Wonderful.
As far as I can tell, they're all mortal. I've seen a couple of them here, like, worshipping the tree. Not great behavior. Wouldn't trust them. Then again, I wouldn't trust hardly anything in a shadowy place like this. Oh, and beware of evil plant.
Evil plants. Okay. Do you want us to kill Jarius?
Chris? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Definitely should not be left alive.
All right. You got it, dude. We're on our way.
Appreciate it.
Okay. That'll be the end.
Faded from his back into reality with the rest of the party. Poor Joycelyn being muted for this information.
Okay. So Bale is kidnapped. He's been nailed to a tree inside a castle in that shadowy place.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Why is everyone kidnapped except us?
I know, right?
Don't be complaining.
Kind of sounds like fun.
I'll
Are
keep
we
that in
missing
mind.
out?
You can indulge your kinks on your own time.
It could be a conference stream. So he's been captured by this guy named Gyrus, who's a vampire and has a whole bunch of immortal humans following him for some reason. And he said that there's this mining entrance that we could go through to get inside the castle.
Sounds like fun. Break in.
Otherwise, he doesn't know anything about the sword or Julie. So, at very least, we might not encounter Julie. Yay!
Does he know anything about the beast?
The beast.
The big flying thing that we're hunting.
Oh. Yes, probably. He did mention that Jarvis has a pet that can fly.
Oh, wonderful. So not only is he roaming, but he is owned by someone.
I forgot about the beast, honestly.
Question. I know Thicket a while back you were reading about vampires. I don't quite remember. Did we ever figure out the best way to go about killing them or mortalizing them?
Isn't it just a wooden stake to the heart?
I think I did read something about sunlight, which makes sense because Bale doesn't like the sun.
Okay, so I guess we just try to find everything.
Yeah, I guess we just gotta find the castle.
Yep.
Or the keep, or whatever you call it. The big building we're supposed to find.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Is the I know like where we're at, it seems darker than what it should be, but like is our vision kind of limited?
Darker where it should be where you're at is that you can see a location where it is darker than it should be. And it looks like there is a shadow cast over the area despite the fact that they cast the
Hmm. And does this seem like it's like a wall that we're coming upon? Like there's an end to it, some distance up?
You're still probably 30 or 40 miles from the pitch pit.
Oh.
So, we head towards the shadowy place.
Right. Go ahead and make survival checks. And is anyone doing anything during the travel time?
Not
Nope.
really.
He also said to keep an eye out for bad plants. Oh, this should have been with advantage, right?
Yeah.
17.
Alright. Any other precautions or things being done for the next day of travel?
Nope.
Not sure. Guess not.
All right. Go ahead and make another survival check with advantage. Toward the late afternoon of that day, like 4
Wait, that
o'clock.
was a stealth check on accident. That was supposed to be a 20.
Your bonus can only be higher. Around 4 o'clock on the last day of your travel, as you get to this area, you can't see the keep quite yet, but you've gotten to the edge of where this shadow seems to be, which it does seem to have a not quite hard edge. Like, it's not like there's not like someone spray painted on the ground an edge, but like it begins to change into the area. The trees get darker. There are more dead trees. The sunlight seems muted as you enter into this area. Like you can kind of still see the sun, but it's like you're looking through a tinted window. As you enter this very dim area where you are now constantly in dim light, unless you provide more light. As you go into this area, I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-10 minute break there and hop back in for the last hour as you enter into the area around the Androvich Keep.
Epic.
That's a musical. Hmm. Yeah. Da, da, da.
I am back.
Hello, back. Oh my god.
Why is Jocelyn playing via text here?
No, I imagine she can't. For whatever reason.
Huh.
I type Jason to respond to my man. Make sure the set. Plan is set. Set is plan. Da 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 da. Now, if y'all get into a fight, if each tend to do something like that, who's gonna control Garon?
I mean, I thought Gambit or Jocelyn was, but Jocelyn is doing play-by-post tonight.
Still on the machine though. Iceland, look at Lunar Archon chat and respond. Right, is everyone good? Clearly, Maury and Jocelyn are around. Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
Right. As the party continues on traveling, there is a point where you are maneuvering through a series of cliffs and jutting rock areas during a portion of the day, probably 5 or 6 p.m. before you rest for the night. As you are going, I need whoever is interested to a vibe check. Pure wisdom or charisma check.
Uh-huh.
Why do I even bother?
I don't know, man. You've got the worst luck of the think. It's to balance out the power that they give us.
It's the universe power balancing or
Oh.
whatever the term is.
Nerfing, yes.
Yeah.
Who would like to control Garand?
Is there a reason to control him?
Who would like to control Garand?
Not here. And so we don't take forever figuring out who's playing him if we get into combat.
Okay. You can go ahead and select it from the character set, Jocelyn. And Jocelyn, do you want to roll a vibe check for Gambit? Or a wisdom or charisma check? Yep, just a straight check. For the vibes. Alright. John and Gambit, you both have a bad feeling about this at one point as you are guiding the party along. You eventually found a trail that looks like it's leading in the direction you would expect to find the castle. And as you begin to follow along the trail, getting an idea of where it might be, Gambit and John, you get a bad feeling as you move down this trail.
I've
You'd
got
like to
a
do?
bad feeling about this.
How is the party organized while walking?
How so? How do you have a bad feeling?
It's
Other
no
than it being
moon.
inexplicably dark.
Should
Go ahead.
I was just do you think bad feeling in the sense that we're being coerced into a particular route?
Are we being watched? Died.
I was about to say, I guess his bad feeling is left him mute.
Sorry. What was that?
What kind of bad feeling? Like we're being led in a direction that we shouldn't be going into? Like someone's following
Just
us?
the general vibe. I don't know. Micah, can I be more specific?
Nope.
Okay. A vibe.
Can I try and see if there's someone watching us?
Yeah, make a perception check. See, no one watching you, not that you can tell.
Okay.
You're in a forest, walking down a trail. Don't see any animals. Don't see any people. You do, at one point as you pay attention, hear a vague rustling from like 120 feet, 130 feet in front of you. Down the trail.
Can I preemptively manifest an echo?
Sure, where do you want to throw it?
What do you say?
Yep, where do you want to throw it? Just further down the trail?
Yeah, we'll have it lead.
Good idea.
Cool. As you manifest it, it stands 30 feet down the way as this branch of this large tree comes swinging downward, smashing through the echo, instantly destroying it. As you find yourself on this mountain path. Within that area, you can roughly move yourself around for the kind of grouping that you'd want to be as you walk.
We're waiting for it to load.
I don't think we're in Myocene anymore.
Huh.
Nope.
Poor Claude doesn't have a picture.
Yeah, I forgot to do his. That was one of the things that completely slipped my mind to prep was Claude's stat block and.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he can just burn the forest.
Alright, maneuver yourself as you would like, as you would see in front of you this large tree that has shifted and clearly moved. Clearly there's something up and alive about this tree. Bonk. As you would see this large tree-like monster begin to pull itself out of the ground and parts of the bark open in this large wooden mouth. Y'all probably gonna need to roll initiative. And maneuver yourself wherever you would like to be within that space over there. No one moves. I assume you like the spot you are in. That is
Jason
too-
can't get around.
That is too far out from the path area that you would be in.
Oh.
Iceland can't get Garand. He's released. If you go to the characters, under the side, there's player, characters. You'll be able to select Garand Evenstar. That'll be as far as you can get with your preset movement. I need everyone else to roll initiative. Okay, let's see. I've got Garand, Thicket. I need Doug. Okay, no, everyone's got initiative. It's just some people roll real low. Alright, Garand is first as this tree moves.
It's just some people rolled low.
Yeah, people rolled so low, I thought they just hadn't gone yet. They weren't there. Alright, Gislin. Go ahead and move that little guy over there, because he got bonked immediately. He done been crashed. Need more time. That's okay. I can decide if you'd like. It's always a good default to go boom bang, feather of Dessa, or boom bang. You can never go wrong with an Eldritch Blast. He's just gonna throw a couple of Eldritch Blasts at this thing. First attack, going to hit. Second attack, going to hit. So getting a feel for what's up, he does 24 points of damage. And you can take a minute to figure it out. I think it is your turn. As Garon tests the waters.
Already. Okay. What's the weather like?
Dark, but beyond the darkness, the weather today is clear skies.
Does it seem like this tree is the only one around?
There are certainly other trees.
I mean, the only other one that's scary and alive like it is.
Perception check.
And then question: is this considered a monstrosity?
No,
Ugh.
it is a plant. With that, you are getting, as you pay attention, other plants around are beginning to move.
Great.
A handful of them. Quite a few, even.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Do they look flammable?
Yes.
They're trees.
I don't know if they're like swampy trees that are like waterlogged or anything. It says
You don't know if it'll
corrupted.
be like vulnerable to fire,
So-
but fire will certainly work.
Corrupted, rotten tree, so I don't know how soggy it is.
Have to find out.
Well, I guess I'll do call lightning, cause sure. And then after that, I'll do the circlet of blessing.
Okay.
So where is call lightning? Okay. Target you.
I choose you.
Fremont, go! It rolled a 2! And it has no bonus, because trees aren't particularly known for being dexterous. As it takes 14 points of damage as lightning strikes into one of the branches, causing it to split and crack and break apart. It's still alive. It's not been bloodied yet, but
Does it light it on fire?
it's not, unfortunately.
Thought so. Figured I'd try anyway.
Worth a
Okay.
shot.
Circlet of blessing. There's how many? 3.
Do you think that is an action? You might have to wait.
Could I not have done the what's it called?
Spell regulator?
Yeah,
That's only on turns after the first one, because you still have to use an action past it.
darn.
It's on the second, third, and fourth turn that you can use a bonus action to activate. But we will skitter ahead. Well, let's see how this works. He shoots this beam that flies through some of the branches into the sky. Not as well as I had liked. Just practicing. You know, getting used to it. Really, it's the tree's fault. As the tree will rumble and jumble and move ahead as it pulls its roots out of the ground and begins like stomping toward the party. It'll go just to here. And let's see. He's going to bring a branch down toward Thicket. And miss as you dodge out of the way, rolling your little kitty cat self as the branch slams into the ground. But the second this root is coming around toward you, John. That is a 22.
Yeah, I think that hits.
I do think, however, I'd recommend Jocelyn, would Garand like to reaction disadvantage? Casting Silvery Barbs. Yes? Okay. He's going to Silvery Barbs then. First level spell slot is a bardic spell. It is. Reaction. Alright, so it's going to go again, and he is going to give that advantage to Gambit. Grasping Root 2. Nat 1s. So as he creates these silvery barbs that wrap around it, it actually slices up the root as the root digs back into the ground to get away from the effect. 2. That fails. Jackie is going to just Thunderous Spark, which should be, plus 4. Unfortunately fails, as the thunder does not seem to affect it very much. Pulling up from the ground across the way, this small bundle of effectively twigs comes out of the bush and begins to move forward. I should also grab the may not have imported that. Let me go ahead and import a couple of image. Oh, darn, I didn't. You see 4 different types of figures ultimately coming out from the trees, so I'm just going to show all at once. This is the little twig guy.
Oh, a twig light.
Lights identified. That's fine. Oh, I guessed what they are.
We've seen these guys before.
Have
Haven't
you
we?
fought lights before?
Maybe we haven't. I don't know.
Don't feel like you have, but it's been on before.
Oh, no, that was a different campaign. Never mind. They blur together at some point.
It is going to continue to rush toward you, this small blight of twigs. And as the others all begin to move, you would see the trees and these taller ones covered in these spines and spikes, as well as these other vine ones that are lurching around the area. All of these plants begin converging on you. This one is going to make its own movement. Dong. Let's see. 30, 60. Hopefully. This Needle Blight is going to go ahead and make a needle attack at Thicket as it pulls up its arm and swings it across. As these needles strike out toward you, they will hit. You will take 9 points of damage as these needles strike into you. Nice. As all of these plant monsters begin to converge around your location. This one takes half cover behind this rock. Going to go after John. Going to miss as it strikes these needles toward you. Are able to pull your bag around, and they strike into your backpack. "30 feet. Is it within needle range?" It is. That is 25 feet. Another needle attack. That hits. Take a total of 6 points of damage. Weaken Blight. Weak Twagen. Action dashing, and they can limit so far. One comes up right next to you, and that's why I wasn't going to have you move where you were wanting to. One standing right next to where you were. Oh yeah. Put it behind you and make a single claw attack. And it will miss against you. Could potentially Brine and Lightning Lure on his next turn. Other Quick Blight will run up and will attack Garon.
At least they're only
Yes.
twig blight. So if there's a ton of them, they have almost no health.
Yep, they are quite breakable. This one is going to go after Thicket. And roll an @1. Auto miss. You guys seem to be completely incapable of dealing any kind of damage to you, as these evil plants are a lot less intimidating than you might have thought, Thicket. So there are many of them, and they're rushing up against you in the darkness.
Yay! Alright. So. Cool. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Guardian of Nature with my Verdant Everbloom and. Let's see. Which one do I want? We'll do Primal Beast.
I think you've used this once before against when you were using the when you were fighting those Grim in the desert, as this bestial fur begins to cover you. Facial features.
And then I am actually not going to. How long does that last? Up to a minute. Okay. I am then. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. Fireball.
Fair enough. It's a classic for a reason. I'm gonna go ahead and identify one so that you can hit it. Go ahead and target all those creatures that are within the fireball. I would say this one is too far out. Now you're like covering a solid third of it. It can be hit too. Go ahead and target all those creatures that are within it. Go ahead and make sure the Guardian Nature effect is upon you. Go. There's your 1d6 force damage. Okay, I need to press the button a bunch. Oof, as a grand total of... Actually, 2 of them succeed. 2 of the Twig Blights. We'll see if that makes a difference for them. Go ahead and throw the damage. It should auto-process. Nice knowing you. As this explosion takes place in front of you, lighting bits of the grass on fire.
I did not expect it to kill absolutely all of them, including the big one.
Yeah, let's
That's
see, how much
great.
did it exceed the points by? Because I did realize it didn't need to necessarily do the force. Did an extra 5. Corrupted Rotten Tree. How much?
Yeah, it wouldn't have done the force. I was curious why you added that, because that's melee attacks. So it would have been 36, but still. That's definitely enough to kill the Twig Blights. Was the tree weak to fire or something? Like take extra damage on fire?
No.
Oh.
I think you might have dealt its health exactly. I'm actually going to
36.
bring it back up to 5 health. Barely alive, as all of the other ones do seem to be weak to fire, as they all instantly explode, flying outwards. The bits of kindling actually lighting on fire and beginning to burn up in the area.
Right, on target. Just have to control click.
And targeting starts and does not matter once they're all dead. Anyway, you just cleared a whole bunch of them. That's a good turn for John. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do. So.
Right, Gambit. What would Gambit like to do as Gambit?
Well, wait. Oh no, I only get an extra attack action. I don't think I get another. Yeah, I'm good.
Action Surge? I think you can use an Action Surge to cast a spell.
Yeah, I know I have action surge, but I don't want to use it right now.
Okay. Gambito? Unprone that tree.
Oh, I have to add my temporary hit points. Forgot about
Molten
that.
Sphere. That unfortunately misses. As you attempt to cast out the one next to you, the close range making it difficult to get a good aim on it. Though you did have advantage if you wanted to use it. From Silvery Barbs. Go ahead and roll it again then. Unfortunately, you roll the same thing, and despite the attempt, you fail to strike it properly. That is your action. Anything else you'd like to do? No? Okay. As you see another tree shift and move,
Oh, wonderful.
it is going to shove that out of the way, as it's going to get all the way to here. Can it reach? What's the different distance between it and Thicket? 25 feet. Aw, poor thing. No reason not to. It's just going to get closer to the party, shoving its smaller compatriots out of the way. Due to its sheer size, there's not much they can do. This large tree is now bearing over you. Mind Blights will begin to move closer as they're fairly far away. 20 feet, what's the range on that? Doug,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Doug would. Let's cast on.
Alright, fair enough. Or you'd like to set it?
It is a radius of what, 60 feet? No.
Yeah.
Is that right? 40,
know.
30, 30.
30-foot
30.
radius, so 60-foot sphere.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get as many of them as possible.
That gets a whole bunch of them.
No, I'd like to get further to the west where it was. So that should get all of them except the one close to me, correct? And the one in the
Yeah.
bottom.
So did
Yeah.
we decide that since it was the start of their turns, technically, or if they enter it on their turn for the first time on a turn, they take the damage? Is that what it does?
So it's
Or I think it's when you cast it and then when they end their turn inside of it.
yeah, it says when it appears and whenever they end their turn.
In that case, get targeting. A whole bunch of enemies to
And control and click, right?
Yep, control
Yeah.
click should target them.
Control, click, control, click, click, control, click. I think that's all of them. Did that work?
Oh yeah. Okay, so looks like one failure. Okay, so the only one that succeeded was Vine Blight 12 over here. Go ahead and roll damage. 930. That's gonna take a second to process. All right, as this light glows and strikes along the ground, where you've had it many times before, cracking along like the ground breaking apart in some kind of earthquake before the light shines upward, burning through these darkened plants, just outright destroying a number of them, as they seem to squeal out in this strange like the squeal of wood when you cut it with a bandsaw that doesn't quite go right, and it squeaks and squeals as these plants basically disintegrate in the light. That is your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. Bonus, I'll manifest an echo.
Wait,
Let's cast it down by the unidentified 12. And then I'll just move it all the way to it. Towards outside of the thing. Or I guess down here then.
because I was about to say, if you end it in there, it's just instantly going to disintegrate.
Yeah.
Back to Garant. It missed. There is that one up there that moved.
I love how we're only one round in and most of them are dead.
Yeah, when you play with some minion characters sometimes, or minion type enemies, they don't always last long. Who'd have thought?
But they hurt.
They do hurt. They deal damage if they actually hit you, which I think one of them has.
I would say that maybe Garand would get out a Navo.
Maybe, but he also might see the fight is going quite well and not worry about it
That's true.
in case you need it later in the day. But Garon is brining, and you can apply the brine to whoever you would like to deal the extra damage, whoever he's targeting. So there will be go ahead, and I will focus power. We're gonna go ahead and IFT custom brine, and who would he like to target? The tree? Okay, it looks like you applied it to the tree there. There is one thing I need to do real quick before I roll that, just to make sure it applies correctly. Let's go ahead. This strength, you are going for unidentified creature 15, the one next to him. That's gonna lightning lure, so it doesn't get the bonus damage on act. Okay. And it fails. It has a -2 on strength, or strength saving throws. As it fails, go ahead and roll damage. As Garon creates this web of lightning that he strikes out against the creature, it wraps around it before he gives it a single flick, and the lightning tears through the sticks, burning them up and leaving them falling to the ground glitteringly. That is his turn. Pick it.
Call lightning and
Do keep in mind the range attack against someone in melee with you will be at disadvantage if you go for the tree.
okay.
The circlet of blasting, though I think it's actually as long as someone is in melee, it gives you disadvantage attacks with. Unless you decide to move first. It's up to you.
Gorond, I can hear you chewing or something.
Yeah, I was about to message you if we could hear you.
I'm walking on gravel. Sorry.
Ah.
It sounds suspiciously close to chewing.
Here, I'll mute.
It sounds a lot like chewing.
Well, it was. It did sound like chewing or like a like chip bag or something. I'll be glad to hear it for a
It's
minute.
pretty awesome.
The
No.
party is fighting plant monsters
No.
in a dark forest.
Okay.
I
But
got full at really.
Pardon?
I got full at a barbecue place, so I'm good. I don't need to
No
do nothing.
chips. No
All right,
chips
I'll go
for
on
him.
mute because I'm not supposed to be here, but I wanted to hear things.
Fair enough. Okay. Take it.
the melee thing is irrelevant for call lightning, correct? Because I can just
It's
cast
yep.
it.
If it's a
Behind.
saving throw, it is irrelevant for call lightning. It is an elephant. And it fails. Roll damage. As the corrupted, rotting tree struck, dealing 10 points of lightning damage. It does not seem to resist in any way.
Okay.
Trees are traditionally very good conductors.
Yeah.
And then the melee thing does matter for circulative blasting.
It does.
Okay. I'll hit 8 right now.
I think still be affected by it because you are in melee, like the tree is near you, and so its like closeness would make it difficult to make attacks against anything. Oh, that is
That's
supposed to.
stupid.
Don't get your whiskers singed, thicket.
Why would that matter?
Well, you're super close and you're about to strike it with lightning.
No, I'm not hitting the tree. I'm hitting
Oh.
another tree. The minions.
Oh, I thought you were hitting the one right next to you.
That is how that works. I do believe that if something is in melee with you, it gives you disadvantage on all ranged.
Well,
Really?
then we should have disadvantage, like, literally every time I stand next to one of our party members.
I mean, I think the idea is that, they're attacking and you are trying to dodge and not get hit and defend, which distracts you from the other attack. It's a little iffy, but at least for the moment, I will look into it over the week. For now, you can make the attacks normally against the rest of the things that aren't next to you.
I had never heard of that rule. Interesting.
I need to look back into it. It doesn't come up that often. Go ahead and have
Ranged
normal
attacks
attacks.
and disadvantage in melee.
But for now, no reason to worry about it. Fire. Hits. I'll roll damage before doing the other two. I don't know that it's going to survive. I was correct. You exceeded its hit points by 14. As one bolt strikes through, burning away that twig blight. Small creature made of these things. That second one will hit the vine blight. I already said the name, so go. 7 points of damage. Not appear to be vulnerable. Like the vines are too moist to take extra fire damage.
But it still took damage.
Still took damage. It did not resist or anything.
Okay.
Took the full 7. And now it's going to take double. It's the crit. And, oh, that's a low roll for a crit. Rough.
Yeah.
Oof. Still 9. And you got the
That's
crit,
sad.
so take a hero point.
I can't.
That I can't help with. I think that's all for Ticket's turn.
Yeah.
Pod is going to turn toward the tree and make an attack. Okay, it hits. Take some force damage. He deals. Whew, that was a high roll. 17 points of force damage. Goodness me. That was a solid roll. Good job, Claude. It shoots this laser beam into it. Jackie's going to do what Jackie does and bark at it. Miss. John.
John is going to step forward and slashy stab at the tree.
Make a slashy stab attack. Trademarked. Slashy stab. He misses.
What? Oh.
Did you use strength?
Did I? I don't know. Does that use strength?
I'm thinking about your primal or the
Yeah. I mean, is that strength based? I don't know. I don't think it necessarily is.
I know it gives you advantage on.
Yeah, on
Strength-based.
strength-based attack rolls, but I don't know if a sword counts as strength-based or not.
Depends on if you're using Dex or Strength for it, but I think you're using Dex. Dex is high. Yeah.
I think probably.
Yeah, I think you're using Dex, unfortunately. That will miss. You do have a second attack, though, I believe.
Yeah, I get extra attack. So I guess I will swing again. And actually, I am gonna use a hero point this time.
Go for it. Point heroically. That was a. I think you just rolled damage. You're gonna need to roll the.
I rolled
that
damage.
was no, that was my bad. I misread it. You're right. That was the attack. Great job. You do hit. Which makes sure to add the extra damage from Guardian of Nature. There is an effect under it for 1d6 force that you'll add. Melee attack roll.
How do I add the?
Under
1d6?
Guardian of Nature, under Verdant Everbloom, press the effect button.
Ah, got it. Oh.
And then roll damage. Gotcha. 14 points as you cut through it. As the first one, as you strike into it, doesn't really do much damage against the wood. You bring the second one up and you slice, and it actually cuts along. It cuts through some of the different branches, slicing toward the core of this tree. Gambit.
So, question.
Answer.
Did that tree stay in its spot?
It hasn't had a turn yet.
Oh, never mind.
Gambit. You do successfully stealth. You can snack, yes.
Snicky, 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 snicky.
Snick, snick, snick. Snick.
It's a snicky, snack.
And unfortunately misses, but you are hidden, so you have advantage, so roll again. So I don't think you can get sneak attack on Molten Sphere. It is not a dexterity weapon attack. Okay, gun. Fair. Okay, well, roll again with the gun. Hit! Add sneak attack and ka-chow. I'll use gun. It's super effective. As you shoot through, tearing through the core, as you see where it had kind of John had kind of revealed the central area of it as you shoot through, tearing through what's left of the wood, as the tree careens over and shatters into the ground. Light 12. Going to He's smart enough to move out of the thing that's painful. And is going to make attack against Doug. Fake Doug. Going to hit and destroy Fake Doug. And it is going to move the rest of its 5 feet of movement over here. Its turn. Titan 1 is going to move up against everyone and is going to target everyone in a 15-foot radius sphere around it. Alright, looks like we got Claude failed, Doug failed, John succeeds, Jackie succeeds. Still need a couple other saves, I believe. Fail. As it moves up and these vines burst out from it and begin to try to grapple along you and entangle around your legs. I think we still need you to do... We still need Thicket saving throw. Okay. Drained. Effect from Doug, Thicket. Oh, there's also targeting Fake Doug. That's why that sense now. Anyway, that is its whole turn. Doug, you're restrained by these plants. These vines that are wrapping around you.
So restrain just means disadvantage on attacks, right?
Yes, and you can't move.
So if I use my bonus to manifest an echo, then I am technically not restrained, correct? If I use...
Or Echo can attack, not restrained, yes.
Okay, then I choose to do so.
I figured you would.
So does the effect come off? Or
just mark advantage and then roll. And it should even out.
okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
My ability, Land Strike, says I have advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement, such as those created by the Entangle spell.
Make another strength saving throw for the advantage.
Okay.
Yes, that attack hits. Roll damage.
Strength save. Ooh.
Unfortunately, I think it is still, despite the advantage, is still restrained. However, let me check the ability because I'm pretty sure if it dies, it just stops. Oh, it just stays there. All right. Though the blight dies, the vines are still wrapped around you.
Okay, so that was one
Correct.
attack. So if I can move... Nope, can't, but I'll move it. I echo at least over here.
Will explode.
Well, right there.
No longer explode. Garand.
And does that restraining last until the next turn?
Who knows? That hits. Roll damage. I assume you're going to knock it 10 feet away. Takes 10 points of damage. Moves back 10 feet. Second attack. For the record, that only, like, the knockback only applies once per turn. At least I think so. Anyway, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, it is blown away as you strike through it as the force tears through the vines, sending it careening backward, falling apart. As a moment of peace passes over as all of the creatures finally stop moving. Still wrapped in vines.
Can I like get out of it with like a strength check or something?
Oh no, look at that. Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away. Do it. Okay, you can do it multiple times. What was that?
I was like, can I do a strength?
Yeah, make a strength save. I'm gonna try and break out. Ron will provide advantage for anyone trying to escape, which Claude will appreciate. Lead on that strength check. Good job. After a couple of rounds, Garon will get out. How was Thicket getting out?
Fire kitty?
That's fair. You take a moment and burn away the vines among your feet before eventually being able to step out as you are no longer restrained. Because everyone is freed of the restraining. A few moments pass, a minute or two, whatever y'all would like to do in that time. Is the party going to do anything? Stand around dramatically?
Guess so.
After a few moments,
Thicket blows his cape billowing.
Thicket stands dramatically. After a minute or so, a halfling woman approaches and begins to pick up some of the blown away bits of tree and twig and vine.
The ones that aren't still burning.
Yes, the ones that are no longer burning. The fire is burning. It hasn't stopped yet on its own. But this halfling woman will approach. She is fairly well. I mean, she's modestly dressed, very normally dressed for what you'd expect from an herbalist or a survivalist, anything like that, with fairly simple and good clothes for hiking and walking, as she whistles as she comes up and begins to pick up the things.
Wait, who comes up?
A halfling woman
Ah,
approaches and begins to pick up sticks and vines and such.
Uh,
Put them into a basket.
we
Is
should
she aware that the dawn is still up?
You would stay out of the dawn until the minute passes and it goes away. Y'all can see her quite clearly. Unless y'all take a thing to hide, she can see you.
Hey, lady.
Yes?
Are you from the hamlet below the keep?
I'm not from there.
Do you know where it is?
I do.
Could you point us in that direction?
Sure. She points down the pathway. Just follow this pathway and it should take you to the front.
Also, do you know anything about the beast that, resides around here?
You'll have to be a little more specific. There are lots of monsters and beasts and things that reside in these lands.
The big one that flies.
Ah. The crow monster.
Ooh.
Well, I see it periodically when it flies over the hamlet. That's way to hunt or whatever else it chooses to do. Fortunately, it seems to avoid us out of respect for its old master, or the old master. Gambit can roll insight.
So you were around when the previous vampire was around?
No, I only came just over a year ago.
Oh,
Well, 11 months now. Gambit feels indifferent toward this woman. Seems like a weirdo. Take it. She seems way too comfortable for all of this.
yeah.
You get that she is telling the truth, but has a almost smugness about it, or a expectation that you are not a threat to her.
Are you also a vampire?
Oh no, I'm not blessed with that. Not at the moment. Mayhaps they will see fit to bring me into the tribe, but for now, simply do my work.
Which is
Being for all the many blessings that come with unlife, scent is not one of them. I prepare perfumes. Work with the various materials I can find to see what I can do with them. I'm an herbalist by trade. Gestures down to the things. Lights can have an interesting result when paired with some other plants. They produce rapid growth. Are you here to see the master? Or rather, the master's steward?
I mean, we intend to see him at the very least. I don't know if he'll be alive much longer after that.
Oh, I see. Take him down. Not to kill him. Huh? I'd wish you luck, but I don't want you to succeed. You wouldn't be the first to try. So, it was nice knowing you.
What's your
Rather
name?
optimistic, aren't you?
I find one way or another, whether I live or I die, things are going to continue long after I'm gone. My name is Nessa. What is your name?
I'm kind of scared to tell you that.
Well,
the name
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot? Oh. I suppose it's your own prerogative to give out your name. I'm not a fae if that's what you're worried about.
Exactly what a fae would say.
Make a fair point. I've never dealt with any, though.
We have. They're not very nice.
I imagine so. They're way too tricksy. They don't tend to work toward anything greater. They're blessed often with immortality that they ignore. Really a squandered gift.
I would say probably on the whole it's a squandered gift.
As she looks down at her basket. I've pretty much filled up all I can carry, and I'd like to collect some mushrooms on the way back. Is there anything I can do for the rest of you? If you follow this path, you should come to Keep Hamlet relatively easily. Well, as she gives a light curtsy, lovely day. She will begin walking down the path, whistling as she goes.
Down the path that she told us to walk down.
Yup. So what is the party doing?
Can we see where the entrance to the mines are that Bale was talking about?
Here? No. It's not looking around, you don't see it. Oh, Gambit is stealthily following her? Make a stealth check, Gambit. Gambit disappears into the trees. You follow her half mile. She does seem to head off to some of these more secluded, darker areas, even more so than just from the hiding from the sun, but generally seem like they'd be dark areas. Lots of tree cover, and is seemingly picking up mushrooms. You'd have to follow her further than a half mile to see if she's going to snitch. At least for the half mile, she's making her way down the path, stepping to the side to pick up things as she goes. Quietest chase scene. You'll go the 2. Two miles. Ah, for the earring. Alright, you would, as you get to the end of the 2 miles, you would see that you are quite close from where you are. As you come to the miles, you are still probably a mile or 2 hike from it. But as you come around the edge of a ridge, you see in the distance, a couple of miles away, in the edge of this mountain, this large cliffside that comes jutting out. You can see these various holes in the mountain itself, and built into the side of it is a keep. This fairly smooth stone, fairly dark castle type stone. To grab one. They have a picture. Best. Yeah. But as you walk around, you do see this hamlet in the valley 2 miles or so away, and then a mile beyond that, this castle built into a wall. This path that leads down below the castle off to the side, going into the mountain itself.
Hmm.
Are others following as Gambit disappears, or talking to him through the earring? Is Gambit telling them what he's seeing? What is the rest of the party doing?
Do you see the mine entrance, Gambit?
Gambit for me. I see a lot of holes.
Well, we should go explore the holes. Sounds like one of them could be a mine entrance.
So is the party going to join him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Curving around the bend, for the last image for the night, you would see the hamlet in the valley / kind of built into the side of part of this hill that leads up to the castle itself. Keep. You would be able to tell pretty quickly, as you'll see in the picture that I'm going to show, where the mine is, as there is a path that leads down beneath the castle, the keep, into a mine off to the side. This is not exactly what it looks like. Looks more aged and darker overall, but here is a rough approximation of Androvich Keep, and a slightly different perception of the same thing.
Cool.
As you look into the... See, what time of day is it? It's getting into the evening. As the sun is going down, even further darkness is taking over the area. As you see this darkened keep. This dark stone shrouded in discolor and various other bits of imagery. There is a flapping as from this large hole above the top, like that top tower, comes out this immense crow-like beast that you can't get, you're not so close that you can get a clear image of, but you can see its quadruped body still covered in feathers, these 4 clawed taloned legs, and these large wings swing out beside as it jumps off from the inside of that cavern, catching air as it goes out and flies into the sky, leaving that valley to wherever it is going. Right. That is where we're going to end the session for them.
That axe better freaking work. 'Cause that thing is huge.
Oh yeah, it is a huge or gargantuan-sized creature. Probably on the edge between the two. Quite large. Yeah, and you would guess that little road down there, that path, is probably the mine. Yeah, so this is an actual castle. As long as I'm making a castle, might as well base it on an actual location. I don't know if any of us will ever go here, but this is a real place you can visit.
Where is it?
This is... Prejama Castle in Slovenia. a castle partially built within a cave. I will put a link to its Wikipedia, or to its maybe like its Rijama Castle. I would not necessarily recommend. Oh, and there is like a stream or river down at the base of this valley next to where this village is built. For the record. Yeah, I don't think there's any secret information y'all could get from the real world details of the castle that you haven't already learned from Vale. But I think on that fun note, I am going to end the recording and stream side. We appreciate anyone who came and watched, and we hope you have a lovely night and a fantastic week. We'll see you next time. Bye.